In the last episode of Agatha All Along, the identity of the young man accompanying the witches was revealed, and it is Billy Maximoff, Wanda's son. A young man we thought had lost his life, but who has returned to this universe. Now that we know that the young man accompanying the coven is indeed Wiccan, what is his plan, and what is his goal with Agatha? What would you think if I told you that Wanda might be falling victim to the very magic she is trying to recover? In this video, we will be talking about Wiccan and Agatha's trial. And for more videos from the Marvel Universe and your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before we start with this video, and to celebrate the arrival of the Penguin series, we will be giving away a Funko Pop from the Batman movie. To participate, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and leave a comment telling us who is your favorite character from the DC Universe and why. The winner will be announced on October 31st. The story of Wiccan begins as an unsolved mystery in Agatha's story. First, it is intended to say that this was an inexperienced young man who wished to go through the witch's road to acquire power. In previous videos, we have mentioned that his powers didn't seem to match his words. Although the young man came across as inexperienced, he could easily solve different situations during the journey of the road. By chance, the young man was able to solve many of the trials. And of course, I say chance, but actually in this last episode, it has been shown how this talent for magic is really inherited from his mother. According to the mythology of witches in the Marvel Universe, the Witch's Road is a dimension through which a coven must undergo different tests. And at the end of this road, the deepest desire of each person who manages to pass through will be fulfilled. In Agatha's case, her desire appears to be her need to regain her powers, while in Wiccan's case, it has been theorized that his purpose is to try to resurrect the Scarlet Witch, his mother. However, in this latest episode, it was revealed that his real plan was to resurrect his brother Tommy, his twin, with whom he shared a very special connection. To understand this, we must first bring into question how Billy ends up in the body of this other young man. During the events of WandaVision, the Scarlet Witch used chaos magic to create her children. According to the comics, the origin of this magic is found in some ancient gods who eventually degenerated into demons. And when Wanda created her children, she took some of the same energy from the universe to create them. Although we could say that Wanda's children were not human in the traditional sense. Wanda's chaos magic is so powerful that it is capable of modifying reality. In other words, while Wanda's children were alive, they really were. And when Wanda decided to break her connection to that place and release these supposedly false versions, Billy's soul, or the essence that was in him, entered the body of a young man who was nearby. This young man's name was William, but we can say that he lost his life, and now Billy inhabits his body. But then why does Billy need the Witch's Road, and what would his big lie be? The idea of seeing Tommy back is unlikely, as he is a character whose fate is not tied to the witches. We can't say that's actually what Wiccan's goal is. Perhaps he's lying to Agatha because he knows she's afraid of the Scarlet Witch. During the events of WandaVision, we saw how Agatha tried to steal Wanda's powers, and how she also mentioned a prophecy that both she and Wiccan were involved in.
Did you know there's an entire chapter devoted to you in the Darkhold?
Therefore, if Wiccan's real goal is to bring back not only Tommy, but also both his parents, it is likely that he will not reveal this to Agatha to avoid alerting her. Remember that it has been mentioned several times that the most dangerous element in the Witch's Road is Agatha herself. When William or Billy began researching into the Witch's Road, Agatha's name constantly came up as the only witch who had made it through the road, and who possibly traded her son for the Book of the Darkhold. The reason Billy approached Agatha is because she is the only one who has made it through the Witch's Road alive. But there's a problem. Billy knows that Agatha is treacherous, and that she is willing to steal the power from anyone who helps her, It's possible that this witch's road isn't what we think it is. One theory that has circulated on the internet proposes that perhaps it has all been a lie by Billy, who is creating a kind of witch's road to test Agatha and find out how she managed to survive the first time, so that he can also go through it and bring the Scarlet Witch back to life. However, in the last episode, we saw that this Billy really didn't have that much knowledge about the road. So maybe something else is going on. There is one thing we can't rule out, and that is the idea that the story of the road is not what we think, and that this path is actually a creation of Wiccan himself. In the previous episode, we saw how he almost accidentally entered Westview. But as we saw in the Wanda series, sometimes chaos magic is uncontrollable and based more on wishful thinking than logic. So it could be that this witch's road is a creation of chaos magic itself arising from Billy's soul, trying to bring Wanda back. Now, in this last episode, we also saw how Agatha is becoming a teacher for Wiccan. And even though they are lying to each other, I think they will eventually come together to fight for the same goal. I think Agatha had an advantage over the other witches, and that's because Wanda possessed the Darkhold, the book that allowed her access to certain dark powers and knowledge. That book may have granted Agatha the key to overcoming the witch's road. However, after the Scarlet Witch destroyed all copies of the Darkhold in the multiverse, the only people who remember its contents are Wanda and Agatha. This could be why Wiccan needs Agatha now. Without the Darkhold, he has no way to learn its dark secrets, and Agatha is the last person alive with access to that knowledge. Agatha has become important because she holds the last memory of one of the most powerful and darkest books in the universe. This is no small thing, as it could change the fate of the Marvel Universe forever. It could be the key to bringing back Tommy and the Scarlet Witch. Perhaps the true witch's road has not been fully revealed yet, and the chaos magic is affecting Wiccan and Agatha more than we think. Perhaps the true spell has not been shown yet. But tell me, what do you think of this theory? Could it be that the witch's road we've seen so far is not the real thing, and is part of a spell of Wiccan, even if only indirectly? Could it be that Wiccan really wants to bring Tommy and the Scarlet Witch back to life? And for more videos about your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.